Hi, this is my Module 4 video for AEP 855. So the school district I work in is not in Kansas. It's actually in Cincinnati, Ohio. But after kind of looking through some of the KESA things, I feel like a lot of them can apply to where we live too, and our school district is doing a lot of those similar things as well. I feel like many school districts are. And just kind of after talking with my principal, some of the things we determined is my school district is more in a transitional phase of working on building things that we feel like are kind of matching the 5 R's of building those relationships, being a responsive culture, having rigor, and just working on including those things with our students. And so some of the things that we kind of talked about is it's really important, we feel like, to build relationships with our students. I'm at the elementary level, but I feel like as a kindergarten teacher, it really does start there, making sure you're making connections with students and they see you as a person as well, not just solely their teacher, that you're able to help them and that you're there for them, not just with their school, but if they need someone to talk to about a situation that's going on, you're there to listen and help them through not only school but their life. And I hopefully by establishing those relationships early, our principal really does feel like it then allows students to feel more comfortable, like they can go to teachers as they become older. Also with the relevance, we feel like at our school district we do things called the AIR test, and it just kind of makes sure that students are where they need to be. It measures how they are doing against their peers, but then also how they're doing against other schools, just to make sure what our teachers are teaching is relevant. We're hitting the standards. We're teaching to the depth of knowledge that those students are needing. We also do something called the third grade guarantee, and this is where students, when they're in third grade, they have to take this test, this reading test, in order to pass third grade and move on. So this is really important because even as a kindergarten teacher, we are preparing them for that. We're setting the foundation to make sure they know their letters, they know their sounds. They're working on reading nonsense words, working on reading regular words. And we are the tip of the iceberg, starting with the comprehension piece and making sure that they are understanding that you have to go back to a text. Some of our higher students during our skills group time, they're working on this. They go back into a small passage and they highlight where they're finding, a simple answer. And then the responsive culture, that's a really big piece that my school district is working on right now. We have a PBIS committee at our school, and that's just for building positive behavior system. We're really working on looking at the disciplinary actions we have at our school and see making those more positive and making sure that students, when they do something that they know they shouldn't, that instead of just them getting in trouble for that behavior, we're helping them see why that behavior is not okay. So just building a culture at our school district where the expectations are high and students know what it is that they need to be doing. Also, rigor is a big one at our school. My principal and I just talked about how we're always making sure our students are where they need to be at. Each grade level at the elementary school, they have a test, K through 2, we do DIBELS testing, and it's just very important. We explain to parents how important it is that they're in the green, and we make sure parents understand if they're not in the green, we give things that they can work on at home. We explain to them what we're doing at school to help those students. So just making sure that the students are getting the best education possible they can to succeed in life. After talking with my principal, I feel like her leadership style is a situational approach. She is very good at just taking a situation and looking at that situation. She does compare it to other situations, but she knows that each situation has its unique things that are going on, and she takes those into account when deciding what needs to be done. She's very good, though, at making sure she's sticking to the rules and following and implementing those. I feel like she's also just a very strong leader in general. She's really good at informing her staff what needs to be done and the students. And then 2 things we decided that's something we can improve on, especially at the elementary level, is KRA readiness. As a kindergarten teacher, I give that assessment. And just making sure parents are really seeing what their kids need so they have the best jump start when they come to kindergarten. And then also the individualization plan. At our high school, students do take a test just to kind of see what kind of jobs based on how they answer those questions will be best for them. But just maybe even having students take that earlier and just putting them on that path towards being able to take classes towards what they want to do when they grow up. So that's my Module 4. Thanks for listening. Bye.